Hello and welcome guys to Pure Mathematics. Today we will take a revision for mathematics of grade 11 and we will take example for it. First we will talk about coordinate geometry. If I have a horizontal line which is represent the x-axis and the y line or vertical line which represent the y-axis. The point between the intersection point between these two lines is 0. If you move to the right, the x values takes positive. If you move to the left, the x values takes the negative. And if you move upward, the y take positive, and if you move downwards, it will be take the negative. We will study two things. The first thing, how can you find the midpoint of a line segment? Second, we will measure how much is the length of the line segment. First, you must know about Pythagoras theorem concept. If I have a right angle triangle and I have A, B, and C, the C squared, which is represent the hypotenuse, should be equal to A squared plus B squared. So to find A, B, and C, you will find these three equations. C will be equal to the square root of A squared plus B squared. A will be represent the square root of C squared minus B squared, and B equal to square root of C squared minus A squared. First, how can you find the midpoint of a line segment? If I have a line A and B, A takes x1, y1, B takes x2 and y2. The midpoint between these 2 points is x1 plus x2 over 2 and y1 plus y2 over 2. Now, how can you measure the length of the line segment? If I have a length joining 2 points A and B, and A takes x1, y1, B takes x2 and y2. The length of the line segment AB should be equal to the square root of x2 minus x1 squared plus y2 minus 1 squared. Now, this is example. A line segment AB joining the point A, which is the coordinate is 2 and 1, and B 12 and 8. Find the coordinate of the midpoint and the value of the length of the line segment. The midpoint, I know it is x1 plus x2 over 2 and y1 plus y2 over 2. So x1, I will take the first value of point A, which is 2, plus x2, I will take the first number of the point B, which is 12, so 2 plus 12 over 2, and y1 plus y2 over 2, which is 1 plus 8 over 2. This will be equal to 2 plus 12 is 14 over 2. 1 plus 8 is 9 over 2. 14 over 2 is 7, and 9 over 2 is 4.5. So the coordinate of the midpoint is 7 and 4.5. Now, how can you find the length of the AB? By using Pythagoras theorem, the length of AB will be equal to square root of x2 minus x1 squared plus y2 minus 1 squared. So should be equal to x2 minus x1, it will be 12 minus 2, 12 minus 2 squared plus 8 minus 1 squared. 12 minus 2 is 10, so 10 squared plus 8 minus 1 is 7, so it will be squared. 10 squared is 100, 7 squared is 49. Add them together is 149. The square root of 149 is 12.2065, so it will be approximate to 12.2. This is example number 2. If I have a midpoint 5 and 4 is the midpoint of a line segment joining the points P, negative 3 and 4, and Q, A and B. Find the value of A and B and the length of the line PQ. Now, I know the first point of a line, which is P, is negative 3 and 12, and the midpoint. I use the information of midpoint to find the value of A and B. So P is negative 3 and 4, which is x1, y1. Q is A and B, which is x2 and y2. First, I will use the midpoint equation. Midpoint equation is x1 plus x2 over 2 and y1 plus y2 over 2. Midpoint, I have it, which is 5 and 4. I will put it equal x1 is negative 3 plus x2, which is A, I don't know, over 2. And y1 is 12 plus b, which is I don't know, over 2. So first I will discover how much is the x coordinate. I will take the first value, which is represent the x. 5 will be equal. The first item represent the x is negative 3 plus a over 2. By making cross multiplication, I will find negative 3 plus a should be equal 10. So a will be 10 plus 3, so a will be equal to 13. Now the y coordinate is, I will take the second value, which is 4, equal the second item, 12 plus b over 2. So 12, cross multiplication again, 12 plus b should be equal to 8. So b will be equal 8 minus 12. So b will be equal to negative 4. So the value of a is 13 and the value of b is negative 4. Now by using Pythagoras theorem, I will find the length of PQ. The equation is equal to square root of x2 minus x1 squared plus y2 minus 1 squared. So this will be equal to x2 is 13, because I know it, 13 minus 3 or negative 3 squared plus negative 4 minus 12 squared. 13 minus 3 is 16 and negative 4 minus 12 is negative 16. 16 squared is 256 and negative 16 squared is 256 again. Add them together, it will be 512. Take the square root of 512, it will be 22.627. It's approximate to 22.6. Now this is assignment for you. Try to solve it by yourself and give me the answer. A triangle ABC has coordinate as negative 6, 14, 10 and 8, 2 and negative 4 respectively. That's mean point A is negative 6 and 14, point B is 10 and 8, and point C is 2 and negative 4. The line segment of BM touch the line AC at the midpoint M. This line touch the line of AC at point M. AM and CM are equaled. First, find the coordinate of the point M. How much is the coordinate of point M? 2. Find the length of the lines AB, BC, and AC. Number 3. Show is the line BM is perpendicular to the line AC or not. Prove it. Thank you guys for watching this video, and I will see you next time.